Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dilboy Stadium for today's Somerville High School girls lacrosse match. Today, your Highlanders will face the Matignon High School Knights. Today marks our annual Senior Day, where we honor and celebrate our seniors, as well as wishing them good luck on all of their future endeavors. Before we start with the Somerville High School seniors, we would first like to acknowledge the seniors from our visiting team, Matignon High School. Number 5, Irene Connors. Number 22, Alec Baldwin. Number 33, May Lafferty. Number 44, Molly Walsh. And number 48, Haley Deddy. Congratulations to all the Matignon seniors. This year's Somerville High School seniors, who have worked extremely hard and been very important members of this team, not only on the field, but off the field. Our first senior is a multi-sport athlete. Having played for the first time last year, it has been a true pleasure to watch her improve so much in a short amount of time. Though she is one of our quieter players, she always comes to lacrosse with a positive attitude, and the coaching staff is very appreciative of her hard work and dedication. She plans on attending UMass Boston in the fall to study early childhood education. We want to thank her for everything she's done for her team and wish her the best on her future. Today she's accompanied by her mother Maria and her friends Embelson and Julissa. Ladies and gentlemen, number 20, Noelia Perez. Our next senior is a multi-sport athlete and 3-year lacrosse player. She is a big part of the core of the returning players that played in the program's first ever varsity season 2 years ago. And though she has had a bit of bad luck with injuries this year, during lacrosse, over the last 2 years actually, when playing, she's a crucial piece of our attack and always the first one pressuring the defenders in transition. The coaching staff appreciates and will miss her positive attitude and friendly demeanor. She plans on attending UMass Amherst this fall to study biology on a pre-med track. We want to thank her for her hard work and wish her all the best for her future. Accompanied by her mother and her father, Nicole and Greg, and her brothers Jared and Logan. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Kylie Gorman. Our next senior is a 3-year starter. One of the team's most versatile players, she's played major minutes in every position but goalie, always giving her best effort for the team. Every teammate's biggest fan, she can be heard from a mile away cheering her team on during games and practices. The coaching staff will sorely miss her infectious personality next year. She plans on attending Case Western Reserve University in the fall to study biology and neuroscience on a pre-med track. We want to thank her for her hard work and dedication and wish her all the best going forward. She's accompanied by Mom Angelina. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, our captain, Gabriella Cabri-Djokovic. And ladies and gentlemen, our final senior is a 3-year starter, a model captain. She's always willing to put the team first. Taking on a new role this season, she dropped into defense and has been a crucial part of our success this year. She can regularly be seen at practice working with the newer players, helping improve their skills or rounding up to defense to go over strategy. This coaching staff is extremely proud of her and can't thank her enough for her leadership this season. She plans on attending University of Vermont in the fall. We want to thank her for all of her hard work and dedication and wish her all the best going forward. Today she's accompanied by her mom and dad, Lara and Vlad, brother Max. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Captain Maya Joggist. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for all of our seniors today and all the hard work they've accomplished. Thank you, everybody.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders are taking on the Knights of Matignon High School as we are just underway. Schmidt versus Lafferty in the face-off circle. It looks like May Lafferty might come away with it. Ground ball, though, being chased down. Ampine tried to get on that one, but it looks like the Knights lose control as well. Big ground ball right in front of the Highlander net. Zoe Albert-Jones trying to do things there as well. Finally collected for the Highlanders by Catherine Timmons, and now they are on the breakout. As Holly Schmidt brings it into the attacking zone, she will fire and score for the Highlanders. Holly Schmidt making her first shot on goal. A good one, as the Highlanders take the 1-0 lead right off the bat here today at Dilboy. Somerville comes in with a 12-3 record overall. Matignon comes in with a 1-8 record overall. These two teams did meet earlier this year on April 13th. It was an 8-5 Somerville victory. You can watch that game if you'd like to on Somerville Ed TV. We have that for you right here on this YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe if you check that out. In that 8-5 victory, Holly Schmidt with the ball right now had 5 of the Highlander goals. She has set a record this year, 4 goals, well over 100 this year. Breaking in towards the goal was Adriana de Goyer. Her shot went awry, but it was picked up by Lenore Ramos. Lenore scored as well in that last game against Matignon as Ampine goes around, circling that critical scoring area, going back to the X position now. Ampine had 2 goals. Schmidt, Ampine, and Ramos, the goal scorers in the last game for the Highlanders, as a foul is called. Set up Ampine with the opportunity at goal. Goalie for Matignon is Brenna Yandel. Yandel waits to see what Ampine will do on the foul. The person who committed the foul is number 22. She is put 5 meters behind the person who was fouled. And then in an arc around the goal, you are allowed to begin play as Ampine does for the goal. So the Highlanders start things off quickly today with a 2-0 lead over the Knights. The Knights come in ranked number 48 in Division III with that 1-8 record. Highlanders come in, they're ranked number 48 as well in Division II, but they've got a 12-3 record. It's simply a matter of the quality of competition that was being played against. And we'll see how that plays out in the playoffs for the Highlanders, as they are certainly in the playoffs, which is an amazing thing. GBL champions as well. Program's been in existence for only 3 seasons, 2 seasons under Coach Yanni, and he has got them as champs of the GBL, as well as into the state playoffs that will begin at the beginning of June. We'll see what sort of matchup they will have. They will have to play a play-in game, as they are below 32nd in their ranking. As Violet Stickgold breaking in. Violet with the shot, and it's in. Stickgold sticks it in the back of the net. Oh, we're gonna wipe that off. No, she was fouled on her approach, so we will get the foul restart right at the top of the critical scoring area there. Looks like Lafferty may have gotten her. Violet in. She will get it. She puts that one right past Yandel. 3-0 is the Highlander lead. Highlanders burst out to a 6-1 lead at the half last time they played back in April. Matignon behind number 33, May Lafferty. Were able to cut into that lead, making a closer game. But at the end, the Highlanders came through 8-5. Senior Day here, as you saw, Senior Day activities, celebrating the 4 seniors on the Highlander squad as Lafferty picks it up and is fouled. She will get to begin the restart. As Lafferty brings it into the attacking zone. We'll talk about those 4 seniors for the Highlanders as the game goes on, but a couple of them right there involved in the play. Gabriela Cabre-Djokovic, number 16, as well as Maya Yagist, number 17. Get an infraction here called against, I believe, the Highlanders. Restart will begin from, nope, it was against Matignon, as restart began with Zoe Albert-Jones. Zoe trying to get it out of the defensive zone. Ella Cabre-Djokovic over there, causing problems defensively for the Knights. As Emma Lounsbury gets called for the infraction, the restart now by Alex Baldwin. Back to the X position. Bring it out in front of the net. Whistle on that one. And it will go to the Highlanders. As the Knights were into the goalie's area. Albert Jones gets it out to Holly Schmidt. Can't find a more trustworthy cross out there. She breaks into the attacking zone, fires her shot. Shot is no good. Schmidt, an excellent left-handed shot. As Yandel able to make the save on that one. But the Highlanders get the turnover, as Stickgold has it now. Violet brings it over here near side to Ampine. Ampine defended there by Baldwin. She will break in. Using that speed, the double came over. So she will play it back out to Violet. Just under 20 minutes remaining here in the first half. 2 25-minute halves in girls lacrosse as Ampine breaking in. She's pushed away from that critical scoring area. Violet breaking through that area as well, able to save the ball there, picking up the ground ball, getting it back out, keeping the Highlanders in possession. Ampine and Schmidt and Stickgold working it around the outside. They get it down to Ramos. Ramos driving in. She gets squeezed off and a foul is called. Very similar to women's hockey. Physical checking, not allowed. Ramos was checked in that situation, so Lenore has the penalty opportunity. She drives in, fires off the shot, and it's good. That is a 4-0 Highlander lead as Ramos gets her name into the scoring sheet. Told you we'd talk about some of our seniors, a couple senior captains on this squad. As Gabriela Cambre-Jokovic, one of those two seniors, or one of those four seniors, one of those two captains. She is going to be attending Case Western Reserve University in the fall. She's going to study biology, neuroscience, and go on a pre-med track. Excellent player for the Highlanders, a great leader on the squad, and you can see just the leadership these seniors have been able to provide, driving this team in just 2 years under Coach Yanni, 3 years of existence, as that shot goes wide from Adriana DeGoyer. They are GBL champions and into the state playoffs. A great story of the beginning of this program. 12 wins already this season, well on the way to a 15 or 16 win season. Stick Gold has it here near side. Plays it behind the net. Noella Perez with it. She's also one of those seniors on this team. It's Noella. Will be attending UMass Boston in the fall, studying early childhood education. As the Knights will bring it out of their defensive zone. They bring it into the attacking zone. Stick Gold gets called for the foul. Quick restart here as Baldwin goes in. She's defended very quickly. Nice job defensively. Catherine Timmons there did a great job cutting her off on the baseline. Haley Deedy now with it. From the X position, her pass trying to get in there to Baldwin. Goes awry. Lenore Ramos picks that one up, and Ramos is off to the races. As she goes into the attacking zone, she has Schmidt to her right. To her left is where she goes. Gives it off to DeGoyer. Now Stick Gold will have it out on the perimeter. Highlanders leading 4-0. 16 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Very similar to the first game between these two, as Schmidt has the opportunity breaking in. Looking for some help. She plays it out to DeGoyer. DeGoyer's shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to play it out to Ampine. Gets partially blocked. But Ramos able to chase that one down and pick it up. Gives it to Stick Gold. Stick Gold flashing in. Second goal of the game for Violet Stick Gold. Great assist on that one by Lenore Ramos, as she saw Violet had a lane to the goal. As Violet's defender came over for a double team. And Violet was able to put that in the back of the net. 5-0 is your Highlander lead. Another one of the seniors on the team, Maya Yagist. 3-year starter, co-captain. Moved to the defensive position this year. Great leadership. She'll be going to the University of Vermont in the fall. As Ampine brings it into the attacking zone, she's looking for a shot. That one gets blocked by Yando. And we're going to have another infraction against Matignon. And Perez will have the opportunity here. Tough angle for Perez. Opponents have to give a 4-meter area for the restart. That has been established. Perez will kick it back out to Ampine. Now Stick Gold with it. Flashing to the far side is DeGoyer. She'll pull it back out. Looking to get it to Violet. Came off of her cross awkwardly, but DeGoyer able to pick it up. Now running down the baseline, looking for something there. She is turned away. Now they get it into Schmidt. Schmidt, double teamed, takes the shot, doesn't matter, into the back of the net. Schmidt with her second goal of the game, 6-0, the Highlander lead. 14:45 remaining here in the first half of play. The last senior on the squad is not out on the field today. Kylie Gorman suffered an ankle injury earlier in the season. With tremendous leadership from the sideline that she has provided throughout the year. Like I said, these seniors, they basically have founded this team and guided it along for 3 seasons that have resulted in a championship this year in the GBL, as well as the opportunity to play in the state tournament for Division II, which is absolutely fantastic and an incredible job done by Yanni, as well as these 4 seniors. By the way, Kylie Gorman will be attending UMass Amherst in the fall. Another pre-med, she's going to study biology. As the Knights break in, and that's going to be a goal as Lindsay Lajadish. So Lajadish with the goal for Matignon gets them onto the board. 6-1 now the Highlander lead, 14-11 remaining. Face off back to the center of the field. As Lounsbury looks to win that one, popped it up into the air. Ampine comes through and picks it up, and she's got speed. She's got an open slot to the goal. Ampine in. Oh, just barely missed that one. Now Ampine will get the restart as she brings it out from behind the goal, gives it off to Schmidt. Looked like Carissa Bacchus got a little bit of Ampine's cross as she was trying to take that shot. Schmidt now into the attacking zone. Oh, just off the post as Yandel deflected that one off the post. Schmidt looking for her 3rd goal of the game. CCE bringing on down. Alex Baldwin with it. As Matignon will settle into their offensive attack. Cross, unable to handle it there, though, out of her cross for Alita Escanine. And now Schmidt with it again. 13 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders leading 6-1, looking to notch their 13th victory of the season. Stick Gold breaks in, past her defender. Double team comes. Violet takes the shot, goes wide. Kind of a layered defense that Matignon is showing. They're playing man-to-man out on the perimeter there. But then they've got 2 or 3 defenders close to the net that are squeezing off the running attacks. As Noella Perez with it now. Gives it off to DeGoyer. Adriana will bring it out from behind the net. Now foul's going to be the call against the Knights. DeGoyer will get the opportunity on the restart. Eva Tonneson called for the infraction. And she will pull that back out and give it back out to Schmidt. As DeGoyer decides to pull it back, gives it to Schmidt, and that was a good choice. As Schmidt using her speed here on the near side, great accuracy as well. She took that one high side, far side of the netting. For her 3rd goal of the game, 7-1 is the Highlander lead. 11:30 remaining in the first half. Lafferty and Lounsbury at midfield. Lafferty popped that one up, but was unable to win it away as it was poked to Schmidt by Thompson. Schmidt into the attacking area. Oh, actually, strike that. That was Lounsbury into the attacking area there. That one pulled out by Lily Thompson. Now Violet with it, far side. Extending that defense out, May Lafferty defending her there. Violet looking to get it to Schmidt as Schmidt was breaking towards the net. Bouncing ball being fought for. Taylor trying to pick up that ground ball. And ultimately, it will belong to the Knights. So the Knights bring it out of their defensive end. Lajadish with it. Brings it into the attacking zone. Near side. Defended by Timmons. Back to the X position, trying to get the cutter to Lafferty. Too high for her to pick up with the cross. And the infraction's going to go against Matignon as they covered the ball fully with the cross against the ground, pinning it against the ground. Highlanders had possession for a moment, couldn't quite keep it. Ball being fought for. Matignon couldn't get it, Schmidt does. Under 10 minutes remaining in the half now. Highlanders will slow it down now that they're in the attacking zone, set things up as Schmidt with the ball at the top of the zone. Alex Baldwin defending her. She plays it out wide to Emma Lounsbury, as Lounsbury will pick it up. Matignon defending her. She gets it back out to Schmidt. And now Schmidt thinks about it, goes in, splits the defenders, fires off the shot, it goes wide. Ball will stay with the Highlanders on the restart. On any shots that go wide of the netting and go out of bounds, whichever team has a member of their team closest to where it goes out of bounds gets the possession. If a pass goes out of bounds, then whichever team touched it last loses the possession. As at the X position, Kyla Taylor with it. Taylor over here to the near side to Perez. Schmidt with it now. Defended by Baldwin. Highlanders taking their time. Stickgold loses it out of the cross for a second there. Foul will be called, infraction I should say, will be called on Violet trying to cap that ball, covering it up on the ground. The Knights quickly the other direction as Irene Connors has it. Connors comes into the attacking zone. She's defended by Lily Thompson. Lily hands her off. Amanda Rodriguez Sheridan had her for a moment. Now back at the X position, it goes to Haley Deedy. So they have it back out. Lafferty with it. Lafferty defended by Cabre Djokovic. Comes out of that X position, fires it towards the net. And that is in for a goal for May Lafferty as she came out of X position and got her first goal of the game. She is the leading scorer for the Knights this season. 7-2, the Highlander lead. 7:39 remaining here in the first half. Now Lily Thompson taking the face-off for the Highlanders against May Lafferty. Lily, of course, such an outstanding player on the soccer pitch for the Highlanders. As Lafferty able to win that one. Alex Baldwin brings it into the attacking zone. As the Knights set up their attack. Gives it off to Haley Deedy. Looking for the cutter. Too high above the cross of Logajic. Holly Schmidt back the other direction now for the Highlanders. Schmidt breaking in. Goes left, fakes left, goes right, bounces it off of the post, and then gets her own rebound. Tried to feed it inside to Lily Thompson. Got past Lily, saved from going out though. Good job there by Adriana DeGoyer. She was able to chase that one down. Now Stickgold with it. Stickgold breaking towards the net. Lost that one out of her cross. Nice defense there by Alex Baldwin. But a cover of the ball by the goalie, Brenna Yandel, will result in the Highlanders getting a restart near side behind the netting. Rowan Buckley with it. Buckley breaking out, looking for the shot. Takes it to blocked, I should say, by Yandel. Played out wide, and the Knights come away with it. Haley Walsh plays that one forward, but could not find a teammate. Holly Schmidt picks that one up, and Schmidt into the attacking zone whistle as an infraction. As Schmidt was trying to get into the attack. She was hit from behind by Alex Baldwin. So Schmidt with the restart. Drives in. Every single time I begin with Holly Schmidt drives in, I get to finish it with into the back of the net. 4 goals now for Holly Schmidt. 8-2 is your Highlander lead. 5:18 remaining here in the first half. Face off again. Highlanders with the lead. Lily Thompson facing off with May Lafferty. Lafferty comes away with it. Knights into the offensive zone. Lafferty has a goal. Tried to break in, turned away by senior captain Maya Hjogest. Hjogest will hand her off to another senior co-captain, as that's Gabriela Calbray-Djokovic as well out there. Then we also have Catherine Timmons defensively. Timmons been very effective today. She got called for the infraction there, though. Restart for the Knights. So they play it to the far side of the goal, trying to pick up the ground ball, and they do. Haley Deedy with it. Loses it out of her cross, picked up by Lily. And Lily is into the neutral area, driving it into the attacking zone. Got it popped out of her cross, though. Picked up there by Eva Tonneson. Tonneson, though, defended by Buckley, had it taken away as well. Buckley trying to pick up the ground ball, and she has it. So Highlanders looking to get another attack in. 4 minutes here remaining in the first half as Buckley driving in will pull it away as the double team came to get her. Handed off to Adriana DeGoyer. DeGoyer gets it knocked away as well. Haley Deedy will pick that one up. Plays it on down. Irene Connors with it. Connors into the attacking zone for the Knights. Takes it all the way behind the goal to the X position where they will play it out. Looking for Lajadish. She She loses it for a moment. Now being fought for along with Maya Yagist. And we have a whistle stoppage. Officials will have a conversation here. The Highlander defense closed down on that offensive opportunity by the Knights on the far side of the net. We have a dangerous play, I believe, is what the call is going to be against Maya Yagist. She's going to go to the penalty area. She's joined over there for the Knights by Lindsay Logadic. Each team down a player on the offsetting dangerous plays. Knights will keep possession. So they play it out. Lafferty with it. She's looking to attack. Defended by Timmons. Good zone defense shown here by the Highlanders. As everywhere she's going, there's somebody there to stop her. May Lafferty couldn't get in there. Albert Jones with a nice save there for the Highlanders. And they are back quickly on the attack. 2:20 remaining here in the first half. Holly Schmidt brings it into the attacking zone. Feeds it here near side. Elia Valdez with it. Now Valdez will lose it out of her cross as she attempted the pass. Ball up in the air. Holly Schmidt, Johnny on the spot right there, able to take it away. Schmidt driving in, splits the defenders, fires it towards the net. Nice save by Brenna Yandel. And she was able to stone Highlanders' leading goal scorer. Now the Knights back quickly the other direction. 1:40 remaining in the first half for their attack. As they get it down to Eskanian. And she's trying to collect it, being defended by Kabre Djokovic. Alex Baldwin with the cut in the give and go. Tries to get to the inside. Could not quite get it into her cross. Ball is down in front of the net. Zoe Albert Jones able to collect it. Fires it out of the zone. Opportunity here. As Valdez trying to pick that one up. Foul is going to be called against Eskanian of the Knights. So the Highlanders take the possession. Schmidt trying to pick up that ground ball. She does. 45 seconds remaining here for the Highlander attack. 8-2 is the Highlander lead as we near halftime. Holly Schmidt, 4 of the Highlander goals have come out of her cross. And she gives that off to DeGoyer. Now Stick Gold. Violet with 2 goals today. Slips on the turf. DeGoyer with a nice pickup though. Cleans that up. 15 seconds remaining for the attack. DeGoyer will go in. Gets that one knocked out of the cross. Lily Thompson tracks it down. 5 seconds left. Lily driving in from behind the net. Tries to take the tough angle shot. And that is no good. And that will do it for the first half of play as the Highlanders lead the Knights of Matignon by the score of 8-2 here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Dilboy Stadium for second half action between the Highlanders and the Matignon Knights. Highlanders leading 8-2 as they rang up 8 goals in that first half. Holly Schmidt had half of them. She had 4 of the goals for the Highlanders. Violet Stickgold, 2 goals in the first half. Ottawa Ampine with 1, and Lenore Ramos rounded out the scoring for the Highlanders. Over on the Knights side, their 2 goals. May Lafferty put in one of them. Lindsay Logadic put in the other. And the Knights moving right to left on your screen, have control of the ball as they bring it into the attacking zone. Highlanders defeated the Knights 8-5 earlier this season as that gets out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Knights. Nice steal there as Stickgold was able to poke that one right out of the air. Violet, great speed through the neutral area, looking for some help, making sure she's got support with her, but she gets it up to Ramos. Ramos turns, fires, goes over the net. Highlanders will maintain possession as DeGoyer was closest to it as it went out. DeGoyer picks it up and gets the restart going. Over to Violet Stickgold. Stickgold, 2 goals in that first half, trying to look for a third as she splits the defenders and she finds the back of the net. Violet with her 3rd goal, hat trick for Stickgold today. 23:52 remaining in the game. Highlanders up 9-2. If I remember correctly from the previous game between these two teams, I don't think Violet was playing in that game. She may have been out of town that day. So making her mark today with her own hat trick. Joining Holly Schmidt wearing the cap. Face off again. Lafferty and Lounsbury. Lafferty comes away with it. Gets it off to Scanian. Scanian will bring it into the attacking zone, looking to get to the critical scoring area. And she is diverted to the side by Maya Jogist. Timmons now on her. She feeds it out to Haley Deedy. Deedy looking for the pass, trying to connect with Alex Baldwin. Baldwin couldn't get it into the cross. Bouncing ball taken away by the Highlanders as Stickgold has it. Violet now. Look at the speed as Violet just increases that speed as she enters the attacking zone. Great pass, great shot as Adriana DeGoyer gets on to the board. Beautiful assist there by Violet Stickgold. Incredible angle shot there by DeGoyer. And the Highlanders lead 10-2 with 23:09 remaining here in the game. Highlanders celebrating senior day here. 4 seniors to celebrate on the team. Noella Perez, Kylie Gorman, Gabriella, Cabre Djokovic, and Maya Jogist. This is a team that did not exist 4 years ago. They had their first season 3 years ago, and to say it wasn't really that pretty would be kind of an understatement. New program though, as Perez gets it passed from Ampine. Her shot, or Ramos I should say, her shot was blocked, but we have a penalty in the critical scoring area. As Ramos was sent to the ground, they're going to check on her. Highlanders will get the restart. Here on the near side as Perez will get the restart for the Highlanders, one of those seniors that I'm talking about. These 4 young ladies have led this team from obscurity 3 years ago to a GBL championship this year, as well as an appearance in the state playoffs that will begin at the beginning of June. As Stickgold drives in, Violet maintains her control of the ball as she was fouled, got the shot off, but the foul is called against Cece Yee. So now Violet will get the opportunity on the restart after the foul. Violet, of course, a multi-sport athlete. As Violet drives in, takes the shot, finds the back of the net past Yandel, and it's an 11-2 Highlander lead, and Violet with 4 goals today. She has matched Holly Schmidt on the day. 22-24 remaining in the game. Girls lacrosse, not the only thing we have available for you here on Somerville Ed TV. As we take a timeout on the field, I'll talk really quickly about the other things we have going on here on Somerville Ed TV. Of course, we have boys lacrosse as well. We've got softball as well. We've got baseball, as we'll have senior days coming up in these sports as well. And we have volleyball. Update you on some of those seasons. The volleyball team has gotten back to 500. They are working their way up the rankings. Currently, they're 38th, ranked 38th in Division II in volleyball. Tough matchup coming up against Revere, and a final portion of the schedule replete with opportunity for that volleyball squad, as they have some revenge games, some teams who maybe shouldn't have beaten them earlier in the year they'll be rematching with here down the stretch. So an opportunity for the Highlander boys volleyball team to get back into the state tournament like they did last year. Switch over to the Diamond, the Highlanders coming off a fantastic pitching performance by Kevin Clark, as he had a three-hit shutout and a game-winning RBI in a walk-off single in the bottom of the 7th for Colin Bourne, a 1-0 victory over Everett. And the Highlanders trying to get above that 500 mark to get back to the playoffs. Got Lynn Classical, the GBL champion this year, going up against them. We will see what the outcome of that game is. Some other opportunities coming down the stretch for the Highlanders to get into the playoffs. And if they do, we will have the coverage of that playoff run as well here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons down for us because it really, really helps us out. We've got our subscriptions up. We're up around 1,600, I believe, right now. We want to get that up higher. Go higher on that. We want to get up around 2,000 if we can. It's not just sports that we have for you. We also have spring concerts, and it's graduation season. Graduation ceremonies coming up as well. We will have all of that here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We are about to get back underway here. Highlanders leading 11-2, 22-24 remaining in the game. Lounsbury and Lafferty once again will meet at midfield for the face-off. Highlanders leading 11-2. They beat the Knights 8-5 earlier this season. Highlanders broke out to an early first half lead in that game as well. Kind of called the dogs off in the second half a little bit. And the Knights were able, behind the goals of May Lafferty out in the face-off circle right now, to make that a little bit of a tighter game with that 8-5 finish. Highlanders leading here, though, 11-2. That's two Highlanders with 4 goals on the day. Violet Stickgold as well as Holly Schmidt. Face-off is won by the Highlanders as Ampine. She has 1 goal on the day. Speed in. She's just going straight in, trying for the attack. And that's going to go high. As Adwa Ampine's goal, or shot, goes out. Highlanders on the restart with Perez. Now DeGoyer with it. DeGoyer, a beautiful, tough angle shot for her goal earlier. She feeds it off to Schmidt. Highlanders taking their time here offensively, being methodical, looking for that lane. Holly thinks she has it as she breaks through, and a foul's going to be called. Holly just so quick when she decides she wants to go for the net. Finds that crease, and in this case drew the foul, so she will have it on the restart. And Schmidt drives in, fires the shot, and that's 5 on the day for Holly Schmidt, as she makes the Highlander lead 12-2, a 10-goal lead for the Highlanders now, 21-10 remaining here in the game. Face off again. Highlanders leading 12-2. 10-goal lead for the Highlanders now. May Lafferty facing off with Emma Lounsbury. Highlanders win it as Schmidt has it. Schmidt into the attacking zone. Reverses, drives in. Shot is blocked by Yandel. Taken away by Perez. Perez, one of those seniors, one of those senior leaders on this team. Perez feeds it over to De Goyer. Adriano looking to get it to Ampine. Ampine gets it in the cross. Double teamed quickly. And she is fouled. So Ottawa Ampine will have the opportunity on the restart. 19:45 remaining. Highlanders up by 10, looking to add to it. Ampine drives in, fires, scores. Ottawa Ampine, her second goal of the game. She had 2 goals against the Knights back in April. 2 goals here today as well for Ottawa Ampine. And that's the thing about the Highlanders, by the way, frankly, that I think might make them a nice Cinderella choice coming into the playoffs. This team has improved throughout the season. They're a 12-3 team right now. They had they had 2 losses, I should say, to Fitchburg. It was an overtime loss here to open the season, 9-8, and then they lost by 1 goal as well to Fitchburg, 6-5, a few weeks back. They also have a loss to Fontbonne, as Fontbonne Academy took them down 11-3, but the Highlanders got a measure of revenge the next day as they took down Fontbonne 7-5. As De Goyer drives in. De Goyer will pull it back out. She got quad teamed on that one. 4 Knights around her. Good choice to pull that one out by the freshman. Gives it off to the senior Perez. Perez in the X position looking for a cutter. Stick golded cut down. Instead comes over to De Goyer. Out wide to Ramos. Now Schmidt with it. The point I was making, as Schmidt has the ball, this is not a one-woman team. Holly Schmidt, no question about it, the most dangerous offensive player on the Highlanders team, but Ottawa Ampine is very, very good. Violet Stickgold as well. She with 4 goals today. Ampine with 2 goals today. As Schmidt goes in, that's going to go wide. And the ball goes to the Knights. As Haley Deedy has it. Defended by Perez. Deedy gets it out. As May Lafferty now with it. 12-7, or I should say 17-20 remaining. A little clock dyslexia there. And Violet Stickgold steals it away in the neutral area. Excellent play there by Violet. You look on the defensive side as well for the Highlanders. That defense, it's anchored by Kabre Djokovic as well as Jagist. Those 2 senior leaders as De Goyer drives in, fires the shot, blocked away, gets her own rebound, fires it as well. That one goes wide to the near side. Perez picks it up, gives it to Ramos. Ramos, defended by Lafferty, kicks it back out to Stickgold. Pass into Schmidt. Schmidt surrounded. Ball knocked out of her cross. Official has the hand in the air. We will see if Holly gets another shot on the infraction, and she will. Schmidt, 5 goals on the day already. We'll have the opportunity once again against Brenna Yandel. Schmidt drives in, fires it, and scores. 6 goals on the day for Holly Schmidt. I believe it will be interesting to see what matchup the Highlanders have in the first round. it is very likely they will be playing a team that is either just barely at or near 500 or possibly a game or two below 500. But the top 32 teams ranked in the state make it into the playoffs regardless of record. Anybody above 32 with a 500 or better record qualifies for the first round, known as the qualifying round. And as you look at numbers 33 through 51 in Division II, there are two teams that have over 500 records. That's the Highlanders and Amherst Pelham. So those two teams will probably end up playing the bottom two teams of the top 32. So we will have that information for you as the season ends. Highlanders, their third year of existence, a championship of the conference, as well as a spot in the state playoffs. A great turnaround, a great accomplishment by Coach Yanni and those four seniors that we see out there as well. Going to get a card going here. Who did we get that card to? I am not totally sure. Looks like could be Bridget Murphy, I believe. The dark numbers on dark uniforms, not very helpful to me, along with long hair. So the Highlanders will have the player advantage here, as Lily Thompson has it. Thompson bringing it on downfield. Thompson with speed. Highlanders have the player advantage here. As Thompson will take advantage of it, drives in towards the net, fires it off as the Knights collapsed upon her. And Yonda was able to make the save. One of the Knight defenders may have gotten across on it to partially block it, but then Stickgold didn't let it get out of the attacking zone as Violet just took it right away. Violet feeds it out wide as Lounsbury has it. Emma feeds it back to Violet. Stickgold 4 goals on the game today. Ruby Kaufman in the game now for the Highlanders. Her pass pops out of Lily's cross, but Lily able to chase it down, pick up the ground ball, drives in, and Iskanian's going to get called on that one, I believe. As Lily went down to the turf. So Lily will have the opportunity on the restart after the tripping. Thompson would love to notch a goal as Lily drives in, fires it up high side for her first goal of the game. 15-2 is your Highlander lead. I got used to saying it a lot during soccer season. Now I get to say it during lacrosse season. That is a Lily Thompson goal. 12:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders up 15-2, tuning up for their imminent playoff appearance at the beginning of next month. Keep your eyes on MIAA.net. The MIAA website that has all the information you need. It's got the rankings. It will have the tournament matchups as well. Rankings come out 2 times per week. We will have new rankings, I believe, coming out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. It's a face-off won by the Knights. Lafferty with it. She will drive in. She is fended off. She goes back to the X position to set up the offense. You can see the rolling cutters as Lafferty tried to play that one into Haley Walsh. Didn't get it. Ground ball out here at the near the edge of the attacking zone, picked up by Alex Baldwin. Baldwin will drop it to the interior. Shot there by Connors. No good, goes wide. Now the pass to the front of the net. Baldwin tried to knock that one down towards the net, went wide. Lafferty still has it in the X position. Lafferty comes out, fires it. Tough angle shot there, goes across the goal mouth, and will go out. Should be Highlanders' ball, as the Knights were the last to touch it, and it is. As we near the 10-minute mark remaining in the game, the Highlanders will get the restart. And as Gertisha Morales will get things going for the Highlanders. Gets it up to stick gold. Violet just speeds away from her defender. Violet has 4 goals today. Holly Schmidt with 6 goals today. Emma Lounsbury now driving in. Emma looking for her first goal. And guess what she just did? She got her first goal of the game. As the freshman Emma Lounsbury puts it back in the back of the net for the Highlanders. 16-2 is the lead. 9:50 remaining in the game. Just tuning up the band, the Highlanders are, getting ready for that playoff run. Four games remaining in their season after today. They will match up against Northeast Metropolitan twice, Medford once, and Malden. Playoff matchups will come out towards the end of the month, the 28th or 29th, I would say. So we will see who they will match up against. We'll also see whether the baseball team can qualify for the playoffs and see whether the volleyball team can qualify for the playoffs. Volleyball team, like I noted before, all the way up to 38 in the rankings, could find themselves in the playoffs for the second year in a row as well. As that face-off won by the Highlanders, as Lily had it for a second and her cross was struck. Infraction goes to the Highlanders. As Lounsbury takes a shot, trying for her second goal. Gets that one blocked. Now Baldwin picks it up for the Knights, and she will go through the neutral area. Baldwin in for the Knights. She's turned away. Pass off to the far side. Baldwin will pick it up again. Baldwin drives in, and that is a goal for Alex Baldwin. Tough angle shot there for Alex Baldwin, and she's able to get it past Zoe Albert-Jones. See whether an infraction is called, though. It appears not. We will have a face-off here after the Knights' goal. 7:40 remaining in the game. 16-3, the Highlander lead as Alex Baldwin gets her first goal of the game. Ball fought for there. Knights are going to come away with it. Infraction called against Ellie Valdez. Now Baldwin with it. Just scored the goal for the Knights. Plays it out wide to Haley Deedy. Deedy plays it to the interior. And Albert Jones will pick that one up. Albert Jones plays it all the way out, looking for Ruby Kaufman. Kaufman lets it get by her, though. CCE picks it up. Has a hard time keeping it going there. Rowan Buckley defending her tightly through that neutral area. And Buckley will get called for the infraction, leaning on Yee a little bit too much. As they bring it into the attacking zone now, Baldwin with it. Haley Deedy with it. Knights looking for some cutters here. Askanian now, and she's forced out wide. Highlanders' zone defense just very, very effective. as they hand off the Knights running the perimeter all the way around. Baldwin will take the shot, though, as Baldwin was able to break that zone down. Ball was knocked out of Askanian's cross. Bouncing ball in front of the net. Baldwin got a hold of it, knew what to do with it. Gets her second goal of the game. 16-4, the Highlander lead. 5.5 minutes remaining in the game. Face off, played back, and picked up by Baldwin, and she almost picked it up. Keeps on trying, and she's got it there. It's defended by Morellis. Good tight defense by Morellis, but she gets it up in front of the net to Lafferty. Lafferty's shot, not much on it, just popped up over the netting. Looked like a Highlander cross may have blocked it. Knights keep possession. As they play it out here, wide to Lafferty. Lafferty, 1 goal on the game. We'll bring it around. Again, you see the Highlander zone defense, very effective. Lounsbury picking up the ball in front of the net, and she will break out towards the attacking zone. Wide array of scores here for the Highlanders as Valdez is in. Wants to join them. Her shot did not get out of the cross cleanly, though partially blocked, I believe. We have a stoppage. And the Knights have the ball as Brenna Yandel tosses it out to the edge of the zone, but nobody home there except Emma Lounsbury for the Highlanders. And she says, thank you very much. I'll go ahead and bring it back in the attacking zone. Her pass, far side, beautiful look there. And Rowan Buckley gets her first goal of the game. An absolute panoply of Highlanders with goals today. 17-4. When it's 17-4, I got to bring out like the $50 words. 3:12 remains in the game. I should have gone with the alliteration of panoply of players. However, Highlanders lead 17-4. A great senior day here for the Highlanders. Those 4 seniors, the great leadership that they provided over the 3 years of the existence of the program. Noella Perez, Kylie Gorman, Gabriela Cabrera-Djokovic, Maya Jogist. Phenomenal leadership, and that's why the Highlanders are on the verge of a playoff run here in their 3rd year of existence, and they are conference champions as well. Speed into the zone by Lily Thompson. Lily feeds it out to the front. One of those seniors out in front, Cabrera-Djokovic, trying to get control of it. As Ella now with the ball out wide here to the near side. Ella, normally a defender, over on the offensive side now, looking for a goal on senior day. Fires the tough angle shot as she came out from X. Got it across the goal mouth. Buckley able to save her from going out, though. 2 minutes remaining, and Buckley looking for another goal. She drives in. She is turned away. Buckley feeds it to the top to DeGoyer. DeGoyer to the interior. Gives it to Taylor. Ball was knocked away from Kala, but Thompson able to pick it up. Lily now with it. Lily gets her pass blocked as she was trying to get it to Buckley. She's able to clean things up, though, pick up that ground ball. Defended tightly by CCE. Lily gets it over far side behind the netting to Buckley. But stolen away by the Knights. Minute 15 remaining in the game. As Carissa Bacchus forced out of bounds. 1 minute remaining in the game. Highlanders will have the ball As Rowan Buckley will bring it in. Buckley now entering the attacking zone. In front of the net is Lily Thompson alone. Buckley held on to it though. Last minute of the game, last 30 seconds of the game. They get it inside to Gabriella. And Ella picks it back up. Her shot blocked. Ella with it in the X. Tried the pass out, knocked away. And the Knights have possession. Kala Taylor coming over. And Taylor will just marshal it, shepherd it out of the zone, and that will do it as the Highlanders on senior day here at Dilboy Stadium win this one by the score of 13-4. 17-4. Let me look at our goals here very quickly. We've got 6 goals for Holly Schmidt. She led all scorers. Violet Stickold, 4 goals on the day. An excellent job by Violet today with that offensive outburst. Ottawa Ampine added 2 goals. Rowan Buckley had a goal. Adriana DeGoyer had a goal. Emma Lounsbury with a goal. Lenore Ramos also with a goal. And Lily Thompson had a goal as well. Highlanders coming away with the big victory here against the Knights on senior day, once again celebrating Noella Perez, Kylie Gorman, Gabriela Cabre-Djokovic, and Maya Joggist. Their leadership has led the Highlanders to a playoff berth and a conference championship. Congratulations to the Highlanders, and we look forward to watching that playoff run. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV.